Hello gamers, Thinsless here with Thinsless Gaming. Today we're going to talk about this epic short to medium sized bridge build, so stay tuned. Alright, so first off, credit for this build goes to Spudetti. She does awesome medieval style tutorial builds, including this bridge here. I call this a short to medium sized bridge because it's designed initially in her video for a 6-block span at the top. In our video here, we expanded it to 12 blocks at the top to span a more medium sized river. And we're going to talk about a section of her video that you really need to pay attention to, because it's really easy to miss this one important design detail that you'll spend a good deal of time trying to figure out how she did it, and we'll talk about it. So let's take a quick walk through the bridge. Alright, so really quickly on this side of the bridge, the ground level on this side didn't exactly meet up with where the design started on the other side, so I had to modify a little bit. Where you'll see on the other side, there's another layer below this one here, but it didn't meet up exactly, so I had to cut this off by one brick, and I think it works pretty well. I might try and work on that a little bit later. Over here, you're going to see how it looks in her video. It has this initial half slab with a full brick and the chiseled brick on the side. Now, really quick, you really need to pay attention to this step of the build here. She goes from step 6 to 7 or 7 to 8 here. This is a half slab, and behind it is a step followed by a brick and then another half slab. In the video, she really quickly goes through this step where she puts a brick on the back side of this half slab and then a brick behind it, and then very quickly deletes this one and turns around, spins around and puts this stair in place. I racked my brain for quite a while trying to figure out exactly what I was missing here because it wasn't lining up. It was that this brick needed to be pushed back one. She goes through it so fast that it's really easy to miss. And then to get this transition up to this half slab on the back side of this brick here is a half slab, and then this half slab on top of it. She goes through all of that in a matter of about a second and a half, so it's real easy to miss. One of the details that I like about this bridge that made me select this one here is these really nice lights that go along the bridge. Now, if you build it on her exact design, which is 6 blocks across on the top, you won't have this double transition here in the middle. It all lines up perfectly. But like I said, we doubled the length of this to 12 blocks across. So in order to do that, we had to double up the center, where we doubled up the column in the center here. So let's take a quick swim over here. In her video, this is just a 1 block wide pillar in the center, support pillar. We had to double it up in order to... Our bridge comes complete with a troll. So we had to double this up in the center, so we had to offset a lantern on each side in order to keep consistency with the lights from beginning to end. This doesn't change at all, these arches here. We just have to do the same medium-sized arch on both sides, and then the small arch stays the same. Now, one thing that I did to kind of personalize this a little bit is I added all these mossy blocks to it, sprinkled them in here and there to give it more of that watered look, a little bit weathered. Her video, she just says to personalize it as you wish. I felt like this is a really great, small, subtle way to personalize it. And then I added this little dock here off to the side so that you could go fishing next to the bridge if you wanted. Another idea that you could go with, take this center divide here and put maybe a little overlook here in the center on both sides. That could help bridge this transition down the center here by making like a little standing lookout area. So all in all, I would rate this as an epic bridge build. I would definitely recommend this to anyone building a medieval style city where they need to bridge a short to medium sized river. Again, a link to her tutorial video will be in the video description below. I really appreciate you guys tuning in today. Consider giving this video a like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more build videos coming up, so stay tuned.